Hi. Welcome to this version of A Cup of CMMC. And the idea behind this program is for us to dive into topics around CMMC and the various technologies that we use to deploy services in a secure and a compliant manner, and to do it in a little more of a casual fashion. So many of our webinars today are kind of PowerPoint driven. They're a little on the boring side. Today's episode and everything we try to do around this program is to be a little more casual, almost like a couple of folks just sitting down, having a cup of coffee and talking about various topics. Today, I have with me William Rubio, who is Chief Revenue Officer with CallTower, to join and talk a little bit about some of the changes that are coming in voice services, especially in the GCC High space. Welcome, William. Thanks for joining me today.
Sure, Bill. No, thank you very much for having us on. And as casual as you can see my background. I'm actually sitting up here in the mountains right now, so it's pretty casual.
I'm extremely jealous. Where are you coming from today?
Actually, calling in from Breckenridge, Colorado. So we have a home up here, and hopefully the connection won't be too bad throughout the call. That everybody could hear us. A little bit of a challenge at times, but this is our second home, and nice to be up here during the summertime.
It sounds great. When I had a chance to visit Colorado, everyone always said they went for the winter and they stayed for the summer because the summers are so beautiful out there. So totally jealous that you got a little time out in the mountains there. It looks beautiful back there.
Oh, thank
So
you. It really is. We got to be careful with the mountain lions and some bears here and there, but that's okay. They're safer than humans, right? So I think we'll
there
be
you go.
okay.
Probably that's probably true. At least a little more predictable some days. So,
Yes.
so tell me a little bit about what's going on at Call Tower. I know you guys have a lot of things going on. What's new? What's happening, and how does that apply to some of the things we do in the GCC High and the CMMC space?
Sure. Well, we're very excited about what we've been able to do with Microsoft over the past few years, not just in commercial teams, but also in GCC High. It's been roughly about 18 or 19 months since we actually activated and started to provide our voice-enabled services for audio conferencing and also for the phone system license within the GCC High tenant. We've added on close to probably about 1,000 customers that we've added on over the past 18 or 20 months or so. So it's been a very successful product for us. Our customers are very happy with the delivery and the implementation of it. And we're kind of right now in either, if you want to call it a phase two or a phase three, is what else can we do to really make that service even more turnkey, right? Our customers continue to add more requirements and more demand for different features and services, and we're able to bring them. We're excited that we did just announce about a month ago an expansion, if we want to call it, or enhancement to our international footprint. We're now in about 100 different countries that we could provide Microsoft Teams, both in a voice, excuse me, for Microsoft Teams in both a commercial environment and also in GCC High. So we have several customers that are actually doing it in GCC High from abroad, so doing it from different countries. We're also right now launching our emergency notifications, which really is more for campus environments, large buildings that need those type of services. And what they're doing there is they're really just working more of if there is any type of notification that needs to go out, you can notify, let's say, all the operational team that's part of the emergency response team. So if someone does call 911 and they do dispatch and they show up, they know exactly where the emergency is, and the first responders could get there sooner. So different things like that that really make a big difference. And we also have the contact center available in GCC High as well, which is really great for organizations that need it, whether it be internal, just more for like a help desk type of solution, or even external for their customers and vendors. So we just keep adding more and more stuff into GCC High, and Microsoft's doing a very good job of doing that, and we're trying to stay neck and neck with them to make sure that we can provide those services to our customers.
that sounds great. I mean, that's a lot of additional
Hmm.
capabilities. We all know Microsoft lit up voice services in GCC High, but they didn't really light it up. They only enabled the PBX capability,
Yeah.
kind of left the calling plan out, and you guys were really big in stepping in and being able to provide that service and that capability. It really closed a big gap when we first started talking about GCC High and supporting our clients. That was a huge gap that being able to just to be able to turn on and complete those conference calls and complete those calls was a big deal. Adding these new services really starts to add a little bit more power to it and a little more capability. I can certainly see on the emergency services, it may, I could see in a campus environment or a manufacturing environment, if notices need to be out, God forbid something bad happened and you need to alert the team, whether that's the entire company or a smaller part, that becomes a really valuable add-on to those types of voice services.
They really do. I mean, all those little things really make a difference. And our customers, and we listen to our customers, right? We listen to what's out there and our partners, like C3 and work with Microsoft. And every time there's a new demand or a new requirement, we try to make sure that it's something that can be a secure connection. Obviously, that's first and foremost, and something that's really palatable for our customers to really digest and really absorb and use. Right? It's about making sure that they get adopted and that they could use it. So, pretty happy about where that's going. They just also released, I know we were probably going to dive into this, but they just activated the device management portion within GCC High as well. So now the handset part, which is always a bigger challenge, is now available. So the Poly 500 and 600 CCX phones are available within GCC High. They were available before, but just now it makes it a little bit more easier to digest and to work with, especially with the device management being available within it. So just easier to provide those firmware upgrades.
Yeah, that the opening up the device management, Microsoft being able to do that makes that piece with the handset so much easier from the client side, from being able to enable that and make that work. So it's fantastic you're able to jump on that and be able to offer those polyphones right away with it. The other big thing that we're seeing coming out is rooms licenses being able to
Mhm.
get turned on as well. So that was one of the big requests we were always getting is how do I set up my conference rooms? How do I make that work, regardless of what the vendor is? And I know that's a pretty exciting change as well.
It really is, and one of the things our customers love about that with us is that we're able to work with them on it. We do have our 24/7 US based support team. So when they do have any issues or any questions, we're here for them. And I think that makes a real big difference when you're dealing with a lot of third party contractors that work in the GCC high space. They want that support. They want to be able to talk to some individuals that are actually trained and educated on the type of solution that they have. And combine that with the device management and what C3 brings to the table, it's just a really good partnership overall.
Yeah, I can tell you it's been a great addition to our services. It plugs and play very nicely with the way we roll out services, and with Call Tower being one of our strategic partners, being key to being able to deliver a full service. Microsoft does a great job with that platform, and there's great spots where we can use folks like yourself to kind of add to that capability and really round out the solution, especially in this case on the voice services. As we mentioned, Microsoft doesn't offer the calling plan. You guys not only offer that, but then being able to add these additional capabilities really meet a lot of niche requirements that we're starting to see a little more and more as folks get a little more aggressive in what they want to deploy for their services.
Yeah, we do have some customers that kind of start out. We call it baby steps. They start out with the audio conferencing piece within GCC High. Then they do come around, and then they say, well, now we want the phone system part of it, which really is just a full replacement of the PBX that they have. So we're able to do that. Then we layer on different things like CRM integration in some cases, the contact center, and even basic things with leveraging our Meta Switch, which was acquired by Microsoft, ironically enough, in May of 2020, that we're able to do like faxing and paging and door buzzers, and again, different things that to you and I might not be that necessary, but for a lot of customers, it really is. It's vital when they have a big inventory warehouse and they need to be able to do overhead paging or do the door buzzers, and they have the video camera set up. And the combination of having Call Tower and C3 just really rounds out that solution for them.
And that's the thing that we found when we started adding voice into our conversations, especially around GCC High. Folks were interested in it. They understood the need to move into a more teams focused calling environment. But those little things that again,
Yeah.
aren't it's not 80, 90, 95% of what the solution is, but they are key requirements that have actually slowed some adoption down. So every time you guys turn something on like that, it just makes it more available for more clients. And is there anything else on the roadmap? Anything else that you see rolling out over the next few months?
Oh wow, we have a lot. Ironically enough, for Q4, we actually have it completely open. We have some things for Q3. We are going to be rolling out the emergency notifications that is going to be coming out in Q3, but we leave Q4 open just because we're continuing to listen to our demands of our customers, and we don't really want to go ahead and start bogging down our development team until we understand what's out there. So we have a couple of surprises here that we're going to be announcing, hopefully in Q4 pretty soon, but not just ready to announce it, because if I do, I'll get in trouble because
Fair
they don't
enough.
want me
As long
to
as you
mess
have
those stuff up.
something up your sleeves, I'm sure you guys will have a couple of good things coming down the line. So we're going to dive into this a little bit deeper. I know we're planning on doing a webinar probably next month, late next month, where we're going to take some time, really kind of expand this conversation, get a little deeper in each of these new services. So really looking forward to partnering with you on that conversation, kind of getting into a little more detail and talking about how clients can really access that. In the meantime, I guess the best spot to go to learn more about what CallTower can do is I guess your website, right?
Yeah, you can go to our website. Just go to www.calltower.com. The great thing too is with our partnership with C3, if anybody does want to set up any type of demo environment, just to try out the services, we could do that as well. We could spin up a service rather quickly to our customers. And again, we work with customers just like you do, Bill, in our partnership, anywhere from as little as a few users all the way up to thousands of users. We have customers everywhere in between, so it's a pretty big spectrum. We have some customers that we support in GCC High that have 15, 20,000 users, and they really love the service. So feel free to visit us at our website. And again, with our partnership with C3, we just look at bringing these services, and very happy about bringing these services to our partners and our customers.
Yeah. Sounds great, William. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes to chat with me. Enjoy the weather out there, and looking forward to joining you on that webinar in about a month or so, where we get a little deeper into some of these topics.
I will. Looking forward to it as well, and we'll have some more exciting stuff coming out here soon.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.